as a patient. I'm a doctor, not a bricklayer.
That's it, guys. Travis from Ostrich Long Neck here. Well, we have got 5 ships down, and we're about to start number 6 out of 7. The last 3 ships all use this kind of base, nice round dome base with a steel pole and this little plastic edge here. Now on the other one, this little top is broke. I've got a spare, but I haven't used it yet. I'm waiting for the sea still to dry. So let me quickly open the bag and then we can start looking at what's inside the bag with the most parts in. And of course be careful with knives, even though this one's tip is no longer sharp, the blade itself is still sharp, the way I discovered when I was working on something and I accidentally cut my finger open. This can be sharp for quite a while. Okay, there we go. The first part is the underside of the engineering hull with the deflector dish. Now this small little ship, the 1 to 2500 scale and the 1 to 1400 scale, if I remember right, this builds up exactly the same. This whole part to the clear is exactly the same. This piece over here is one solid part, exactly on the same as the bigger one. So technically, if you wanted to, you could light this kit, but I'm not going to. Then this is the second part. As you can see, there's not many parts to this one. There's 2 there and there's 5 here, so that's already 7 parts. That's just 5, 6, 7, and then of course the final 2 parts, I've already got that one's back open, is the top part of the saucer. This has got writing here, but because it's a grey, you won't see the writing shining through. So that is the top of the saucer, and that is the bottom of the saucer. Now the only thing I wish they had done on this new kit was put the position of the windows already in place, but they aren't here. So if they had the windows in place, one could just quickly go drill all those windows out if you wanted to light it and make it a lot easier. But because they don't have windows, you have to physically put all the decals on and then drill each window out once the decals on. I'm not too fond of that type of thing, but I'm not too bothered about this one since I'm not going to light it. But this is a beautiful kit. As I said, I had one of these old kits which my friend Trevor gave to me, and I fixed up and I built, but it broke, and then I cleaned all the paint off and I turned it into the Nebula class starship right over here. So as you can see, this was turned into that. This piece here, the neck part, you have to cut off at a certain spot. Doable job to convert this particular kit into a Nebula class starship. It just depends on how accurate you want it. But we're busy with the D, so in a few seconds I'll be back with the construction of the Enterprise D. These big pieces of ugly plastic over here still have to be cut off, and then we can start building the ship together. Since there won't be any paint jobs. Well, there won't be major paint jobs on it. It'll just be certain little areas like the impulse engines and stuff like that that will have to be painted, and so it's a couple of other little things like phaser banks. That's all that has to be painted basically, but the actual model itself will stay in the plastic color and the decals will just go over it. So be back now with the model as we start cutting all the parts off and assembling it. Be back now. Okay guys, now it's time to start assembly on the Enterprise D. So I'm starting off. I prefer this glue, it doesn't seem to dry as fast. Bit of a pain getting the glue along these thin edges. Okay, that's part one. Part two is getting the pins lined up. Oops. Okay, that didn't go into position. Is a bit difficult to see. No, still doesn't want to go in. I don't believe it. Yeah, that's what time I seem to go in better. Okay, so there we go. The saucer section is more or less glued. Okay, that's the saucer section. Now your thinner type glue, you can just go around the edge if there's any places where it doesn't look like it's glued nicely. You can use your liquid type glue. That little green bottle which I used in another one of the others where I accidentally, I think it was the B where I messed up the one decal. That will go into any little seams and cracks. Okay, so that part I'm happy with for now. The next piece is the engineering hull and the deflector dish. That's got to go into there. There. Okay guys, I'm going to put this aside for a few minutes just so this can dry properly. Before I put on the bottom, I want that to dry. So we can now go over to one of the warp nacelles. There we go, the warp nacelle is together. Finally the last warp nacelle. Okay guys, that's everything for now. I just want, as I said, I want just that little piece to dry a little bit better, and then I'll be back now when I assemble that part to there. Be back now. Okay guys, I'm going to glue the final part together. If the camera will decide to focus. Okay, there we go. The final part is these two must come together, and then it is basically built. The neck, the saucer section with the neck goes here, and then the two warp nacelles go on there. This one's hole is big enough for the stand to fit into, so you don't need the adapter. They give you 4 adapters, but so far I've only used 1, so it looks like there's 2 spares for each of the ships. I don't know if the E is going to require 1, but that is for another video. Okay, let's quickly get the glue down onto this part. I still have to do a check exactly how the decals are supposed to go down. Okay, now just to apply this part. Okay, There we go, the engineering hole is done. Now it's just a matter of waiting for that to dry. Once that's dry, then I can start masking off the phaser banks and start painting those little things in. All the parts that have to be painted, I can quickly do that. Once that's done, then it's just a matter of gluing the saucer section and the engineering hole together like that. But I'll only do that if this part overlaps on this part. So anyway, that's it for now, guys. I'm quickly going to let this part dry, and once it's dry I will come back with whatever the next part is that I have to do. So be back now guys. Just put that there. Okay guys, I'll be back now. Okay guys, the saucer section is done. There's not much to do there, just some red for the impulse engines and a medium grey for the phaser banks. Now we can start putting down the first coat, the first decals, and what I'm going to do is do basically one half of the ship, and then I'll do the other half off camera. Okay guys, the first one's basically in place. I'm going to quickly pause it. I just need to get some toilet paper to dampen the water off. Be back now. Okay guys, I've got what I needed. So just got to let this decal set a little bit. First one is fairly nicely in place. Once I put on the Decal Softener, it should sort out any other problems. I don't want to put any Decal Softener on yet because I first want to fit all the parts that I'm happy, and hopefully I won't have to move any of them around too much. So there's a reason why I'm starting on this one from the middle. When I did my Nebula Class Starship, I started from this edge over here and I went around like that and finished there, and then I ended up with big gaps over here. Now if I start there and get these more or less lined up and I come this way around, then the gaps will hopefully be even on each side there. And this part I just had on has moved over to the side, so let's try and get some water on that so I can just move it, and then I can line them both up. Okay, I got that one back where I want it. There goes my paintbrush. Okay. Here we go. That's coming out pretty nice. That's gone too high up. Okay, so all you must do is just check everything as you go along, and it will all come out pretty nicely if you're patient. Okay guys, as you can see, I've only got 2 panels on, but it's already looking quite awesome. I'm just quickly going to let that soak for a few seconds, and then I'll be back and show you that one. Then I'll do that side, and then we'll come back and do half of this part. So, be back now. Oops. Okay guys, well, as you can see, I'm putting on the last part of this side. Okay. Well, that looks pretty awesome. So far everything's working out. I'm happy with how the decal ends on this side. So I don't have to move any of them. Okay guys, when I come back, we'll be starting with the center. By that time I will have done the decal softener around the edge. So when I come back, all this will be completed, and we can start on this over here. Okay guys, for most people who don't realize, this window underneath the saucer here is 10 forward. Right here in front. That is Guyner's bar. That's over there. So anyway guys, just a little bit of trivia, because I know one bloke said he did these windows but he doesn't know what is over there. He called it something else, but that is 10 forward. Anyway guys, enough with that little bit of trivia. When I come back, all of this will be done and we can start doing the inner part. That and that are 2 solid parts. So be back now with the rest of it done. Okay guys, as you can see, the outer edge is done, and I must say it looks absolutely beautiful. Now the decals which I used on the Nebula class was photocopies of this, so it will not be exactly the same color, which will make the ships look slightly different, even though the Aztecing and everything's exactly the same the printer wouldn't have got the colors exactly right, and that's just the way I like it, because I don't want the two ships to look exactly the same. I want the Nebula class starship to look slightly different. So if anybody buys this kit, photocopy, make scans of this and keep it. So if you ever get hold of a kit like that that's got damage to it, you can do a mod like what I did. But of course that's only up to the person who buys it. If they want to do a modification, you might want to fix the ship up and build it as the D and not as a Nebula class starship. Just quickly trying to get this so there's some water underneath it so I can move. Okay, I've now got it lined up, then forward with its actual windows. Okay guys, and that's done. Now once I put the decal softener, the windows will fall into place. Be back now. Okay guys, I'm pretty happy with that one. Now, okay, there we go, that one's finally moving. Next part goes there. Okay. Just gonna get this nicely lined up. Okay, there we go. One last part to go in, which is this one over here, and then I will do the others offline. Well, not offline, off camera. Which is while we're waiting for that. These little gadgets here that are next to each other, to my knowledge, they are the transporter arrays. So when the ship is flying over a planet, those transporter arrays scan for the person they want to transport up, and it's got beam me up, Scotty. So as far as I know, that's what those gadgets are. Okay, so the next part we're going to put in over here. Then I will do those two off camera, and then I'll do those two on camera. Let's quickly get that one, and then can get done with that section of the ship. Oops, that didn't go according to plan. The wrong part. Okay guys, that's it for now. When I come back, that section will be done and we'll be ready to do the two middle pieces. Be back now. Okay guys, now as you can see, the entire saucer is basically done. The inner part of the saucer still has to be done. Once that's done, then we've got a small little piece that goes in the middle, and then that part's done. Then it's just the neck. Got that part in place. Now to get down close so I can see what I'm doing. And I need to get water on. Okay, Okay guys, sorry about if I'm not talking, I'm just really concentrating on getting the windows lined up. So I need to get all of this nicely in place. So when I'm done it looks awesome. Okay, now the middle part I'm not going to put on right now because there's a decal goes over the top of it, and I need to put the decal softener on to make it set. So I'm going to leave the decal for that until last. Once this is all nicely set, then I'll put that one on and put that one's decal softener on, and this will give the whole ship a new coat of decal softener. So let me get out out a bit. There we go, guys. That's it for now. I've just got to find these pieces here. I might put them on now. So, and be back now. Okay, guys. Busy putting on the neck parts. Sorry if I bumped the camera. Just a little bit too much water I need to get rid of, unfortunately. Moved it in the process. Okay guys, there's the neck part done. I've still got to do that part of the neck on each side, but that I will do once all this is dried, because I don't want to be trying to handle this while trying to work there and then discover it's moved. So I'm just going to put the decal softener on here so it can conform to the shape better, and then I'll continue with this part of the neck another time. Once all this is done, then we can do the top. I've still got a little bit of work to do here on the warp nacelles. There's 2 mold ejection marks right over there. I just want to try and make it so when the decal sits down on it that you don't see it. I haven't decided exactly what I'm going to do there yet, but that part will be done later on. So when I come back, it will be this part of the neck and the middle part that goes on top of this decal. Okay guys, until then, be back now. Okay guys, I'm going to quickly do the bottom of the engineering hull. Now this is one huge decal. Try to get it in shot. I thought this was multiple parts, but it is not. It is one huge piece. So don't know how long this one will take me to get into place, so I might not show the whole process depending on how much trouble it gives. This time I want to pick it up because it's so big. I want to be able to move it around while holding it. Okay, I've got to get the phases lined up. Once I can get that lined up, I know I've got it in position. I'm trying to keep it in focus for you guys, but I'm going to have to move it a little bit around. Okay guys, that part is basically done. Next I've got this part over here to put in. So this piece here, I'm going to quickly throw it in the water and I'll be back now. Okay guys, next part is ready to go on. Sorry about that guys, but I just didn't want to pull loose. It was very almost, you could say, sticky. Okay, now that one I've got to work out so these two are evenly spaced. And more or less correct. Okay guys, that's that one done. Once I've got all of them on, then I will put the decal softener on. So there's one more to go. Then I can put this aside and let this dry. The warp nacelles I'm not going to start doing now. I will do that once the engineering hull and saucer section is done and glued together, because I want to put them on. Once I've done them, I want to put them straight onto the ship. I could start with it now, but I'm just not in the mood. So I might start with that maybe another evening once these two are done. Anyway guys, that's it for now. Let me quickly put the other part in. This one over here, and then we can get the bottom of the engineering hull done. Be back now. Let me move that. Okay guys, this is the last part. This part must go down in front here. And it's got a big hole in it, so it's gonna be a bit tricky to try and get all of this off without okay, I didn't expect so much holes. Okay, guys, I'm gonna try and get this into place as easy as I can, but this is not what I was expecting. Oops, as you can, hopefully you can see, there's a big hole here and a big hole here, which I haven't done with anything else. So I'm I'm not sure why they've done it this way on this particular part. Basically this over here and here is one solid decal, then it goes across there and across here, and they're two gaps. So I'm trying to get all of this nicely lined up. Cat just came in. So if he knocks the camera, sorry about that, guys. Okay, this one's going to be quite tricky. Twisted somehow, and I'm not sure how to get it untwisted. Okay, I think I just got it. Trying to get this nicely evenly spaced. Okay, that's more or less right. Okay guys, I hope I had it in camera while I was doing that, but there we go. Right now my cat Garfield is wanting me to open the door for him. I've closed the door so I don't make any noise for my parents. Anyway guys, that's it for now. I'm going to go off camera and do the decal softener. When I come back, the decal softener will have done its thing and all the parts will be dry, and then I'll most probably be starting with the saucer section and maybe the top of the engineering hull and get all of that done. So anyway guys, that's it for now. Not sure how long it will be before I do the next video. For you it will be a couple of seconds. For me it might be tomorrow evening or maybe the day after that. Depends on what happens. Anyway guys, be back now. Okay guys, the bottom of the saucer section engineering hull is done. Just got one little part still to put there, but that I'll do later. I just want to get all the big parts done. So this part goes over there. I'll just put some water on, hopefully that will help it move easier. Okay, just quickly want to put on my eyes so I can see better. Okay guys, I think that's in place. Before I do the other side, I just want to try and work out if it is in the right place. If it is, then I'll be back with this part or this part. So, be back now. Okay guys, I decided to put on the centerpiece first so I can try and work everything out properly. A bit of a pain getting that down. Okay, I don't know how nicely you can see that. Be back now. Okay guys, here's the next part. Okay, now that I've got that in place, now I can start sorting out these front ones properly. Be back now. Okay guys, I've put the decal softener on the top. While I'm waiting for that to dry, I'm going to quickly put the insignia on the bottom. That and see. Okay, that's just great. I need decals water. Just quickly want to check there. That looks about right. Yeah. Oops, moved it again by accident. And that looks more or less right. Quickly while I'm at it, just put some decal softener on it. Okay. And there we go, that part is done. Now there's not much else I can do here on this part. I'm just going to check the decals on the instruction sheet and see if I haven't missed anything, but it looks like I've got everything. So that part is done for now. Okay guys, when I come back, I'll be back on the saucer. Be back now. Okay guys, I've done the neck, but this particular decal doesn't fit as well as I thought it would. That's, as far as I can see, that's how it's supposed to go. It's a little bit too wide. These two together should actually just fill that gap, but it doesn't. It actually goes over that side. They not quite 100% right, but it's alright, it looks alright. Okay, so got to put this one in first, and once I've done that one, I'll see what it looks like when I'm putting it on. I might just stop, not show it completely going into position, depending on how nicely I can see. I just want to zoom in a little bit more. So just waiting for that part to quickly soften. I forgot to throw it in. Okay, so that should hopefully be long enough. Okay, so what I'm going to do is position that one where I want it, put the other one in, get that one in position, and then reposition that one until I'm happy, and then take it from there. So the shape of this saucer is not easy to work with. Okay, that can go there. Oops. Okay, now quickly to put the bottom one in place, get that where I want it, and then maneuver the top one into position and try get it so it looks nice. Okay. Hopefully you'll be able to see nicely from that angle. Okay, just try keeping camera. Okay guys, hopefully that's in the right place. Be back now. Okay guys, I don't know if you can see that, but I've repositioned it because I wasn't happy with the way it was. To me that looks better. Not perfect, but it is a lot better. The windows just look in the right place, so I moved it. How you do the neck is up to you. That's how I want to do it. So anyway guys, when I come back I'll be doing here and some more little things along there. I just got to see what other decals still have to go on this bottom section, Once that's all done, then I must probably start on the warp nacelles. Be back now. Okay guys, I've got two parts to put in. The second part I've just thrown in the water. The first part doesn't want to come out. Okay. Now we can finally put the center part in. Okay. That's in place. The next part I just got to get out. It's a small one. And there I go, drop it. Damn. The tweezers just don't want to grip it. There we finally go. Okay. The last piece is quite small. It goes over there. Too much water. Sliding around a little bit too easy. Okay. And there we go. And a little bit of decal bonder. And there we go. Okay, I'm just going to check if there's anything else that I have to put on except for the registry name and stuff. And I'll be back now. Because there's the whole saucer so far. Be back now. Okay guys, just down here about there I put on a very small decal which gave me a bit of problems, but what I'm going to put on now is the bottom registration number, and it's got to go in that area. Get some water so you can hopefully move and not give me too much trouble. Now I've got to see which one is got to be more or less in that position and get it looks more or less right. Okay guys, here we go. That's that done. The bottom of the ship is just about finished. I just got to go check. As far as I can see, that was all the decals that's got to go there. So that's it for now. I'll be back in a second. Okay guys, here we are with the source of the warp nacelle. There's two marked 60 and two marked 61. They got to go in exactly the same place in warp nacelle, so it doesn't matter which one you use, whether you use this one on this warp nacelle or the other one, it makes no difference because they go on exactly the same. So there's no one for the left and there's not a one for the right. It makes no difference. That's quite nice. You just put them on. Okay, that's the first one in place. Then D61's got to go on the other side. I've just got to let that go for about 30 seconds. The top ones are a lot easier. They are one solid piece, unlike the bottom ones, which is in different pieces. So I'm gonna get the bottom side of the warp nacelles done, then I can put them aside. Then I can't continue while I let the decal softener dry. So I'll most probably only continue with the saucer section tomorrow night. The engineering hull is basically done. Just got to check, but I don't think there's anything else to go on it. Go. That's now in place. Just got this. Oh my word, that one broke somehow. Damn. Don't know how that broke, but it broke. Not so serious. Got to line the front piece up nicely, and then we can line the back piece up. And of course my cat is on the bed. He's now decided that my bowl with the water for my decals is his personal drinking hole. Okay guys, that's the other half. Just got to quickly check which one's got to go next, and I'll be back now. Okay guys, I'm only going to show you the half of this back one. That goes on there. Every time I touch it, it starts to turn. I don't want it to turn. So let me back up a bit. Okay, that's a bit better. Okay. 2. Okay, that is the right place. Okay, there we go, guys. That's what it looks like. I'm just going to do the other side. I'll be back. We still got to do that one and the part that goes on there. Then the bottom side of this one is done. I'll do the other one completely off camera. Just got to quickly put that side on off camera, and then I can do the next one. Be back now. Okay guys, the next part is this one. It's got to go on there. Okay. Just got to pick up that carefully. Okay, that's where I need to be. Just got to move this piece nicely into position. There we go. Like that. That part is done. Now for the last part of the bottom of the warp nacelle. I think I just got to check and see if there's anything else, but yeah, it looks like just 2 more little parts, but they look very small, so I most probably won't show you them. They go on here at the back, but they look minute, so that's not going to be worth trying to videotape if you can't see what I'm actually doing. You'll just see me doing something. Okay guys, this looks like it will be the final part, which I'll be showing on the bottom of the warp nacelle. Just got to double check, yeah, and that goes on there. Quickly just get it in position. Okay, that looks pretty good. I'm happy with that. Okay guys, that's that for now. As I say, there is, if I can show you, there is 2 small little decals that go over there, but they're so small I'm not going to bother showing that because they're a little bit too small. Let me swing that around, and that's what the bottom of the warp nacelle looks like so far. I don't think there is any more parts that go on there except for those 2, but I'll quickly check while I'm off camera and see what else has to be done. Then I will do the other warp nacelle and get that done, put it aside and let it dry. Be back now. Welcome back guys. The next part I'm going to put on is this one over here, which goes over here somehow. Okay. Once I've done this, I will do the top of the ship. Lift it so I can see better. Okay, that's the first one in place. Next is the other side. I'm going to do this one off camera. Be back now. Okay guys, I've got the two sides done. Now it is for this middle piece. Just trying to figure out how I can do this without moving to block the camera. Okay, that part's in place. Now I've just got to maneuver it so it's in perfect position. Okay, there we go, that's all done. Just quickly dab up the excess water so they can settle. I'm not going to do the Decal Softener straight away. I'll do that now. Okay, I've now just got to start figuring out which parts have to go where, cut them off the part. Let me zoom out. Got to cut all those parts out, put them in position. So when I come to do the ship, I can just put it in place, pick it up, wet it, put it in place and not have to worry. Be back now. Okay guys, the first part we're going to do is this one. So I'm going to do this half of the ship first. That half I'll do off camera. The final parts, like the bridge and this section here, will obviously be one solid part, so you'll see that whole part go on. And start taking shape. Okay guys. I'm now just going to put on my eyes so I can see where the center of the ship is. And use that as my guide to lay this part down. Okay, there we go guys, that's that one on. I'm quickly going to put this side on and when I come back I'll be doing this part here. Be back now. Okay guys, I've got that all the way I want it, and I think it looks alright. Now it is a matter of getting that part on. Okay, and there we go. That's that one done. That actually went on easier than I expected. Oops. And I should have known it was too easy. Okay. And there we go again. Fun and games. Okay. And there we go. That's that half. Now quickly for the next half. These decals make quite a difference. Take a bare lifeless piece of plastic and make it look like something amazing. So the next part I'm going to do is that, and then I will get to this piece over here. Then it will be that and that part over there. Okay guys, I'm sorry if you heard that big noise in the background there. It's just our hot water tap that likes to make a noise. In case you heard that and wondered what the heck was that. And there it goes again. Okay guys, that's that in place. I'm thinking it's coming on quite nicely. Now, and the next part, I believe is D8. Oh, sorry, I mean D3. Let's quickly throw that into the water. Whew. It's actually quite warm here in South Africa tonight. Hoping it rains soon again. Okay, I've got that one out, so I'm going to throw the next one in. In case you guys are wondering what it's standing on, I just got a piece of foam. I cut the little groove out there so the neck can go into it, so it can sit nice and even while I'm working on it. Okay, now to get close up and personal so I can see what's going on. Okay, that looks pretty good. Okay. That unfortunately did move a little bit. Okay, that one's done. Now I'm going to somewhere do this one off camera. Be back now. Okay guys, and the next part is in this location. Okay guys, there's that part on. Throw the second last piece in over here, so I'll be back now. Okay guys, this is the final part here at the back which I've got to put on. Okay, it's on the model. Now it's to position it and get it into place. Okay guys, there's that one now in place. The top of the saucer is getting closer to being done. The next part is this, but what I want to do here is I want to cut that middle piece out, because that's one solid piece, so when you put it down I don't have to wait for it to soften like I should have done with the bottom one. I forgot to do that, so what I'm going to do is I'm just going to take my knife and cut that clear piece out. So I'll be back now. Okay guys, there's the middle piece which I've cut, got rid of that. Now I've got a nice hole over there. It does make it a little bit more tricky, but it also makes it that it sits down on the model slightly easier and better, because I now no longer have to wait for that to soften and settle, which means I can get to the point a little bit quicker. Okay guys, I just quickly got to go in a little bit closer. Okay guys, there's that part on. Now, because I don't have to wait for Decal Softener to soften that part there, I can already get to the final part and let that soak. So while I'm letting that soak, I'm going to just check what has to go here and what other decals I need still for the top and sort them out. So I'll be back now. Okay guys, I've worked out more or less everything. Okay, let's see, this one must go with that to the front. Okay. Oops. Bumped it the way I didn't want to. Okay, that's now in place. That one I need to put some decal softener on so I can take shape according to the hole. Let's see, the next one I'll do is the 1701D registration that goes inside there by the shuttle bay. Now there are 3 shuttle bays, this one and 2 over here. I don't know if that's the main shuttle bay and these are secondary shuttle bays for when the saucer is disconnected. I assume that's what these are. They shuttle bays for emergencies when the saucer section is disconnected and this drive section goes to do something that they can still have shuttles. So let's quickly check here. That's exactly how I thought it has to go. Okay, let's quickly get that out of the water. It should have been standing long enough. And apply the decal. Okay, I'm happy with that there. Okay, now I have got two little gadgets which I have to put on either side there, so I'm going to quickly do them. And then that must go over there. So I'm going to quickly do both of those and one of those, and then I'll stop recording. Okay guys, that's it for now. I'm going to quickly pause while I put this next pot in the water and let it get soft. Be back now. Okay guys, hopefully you'll be able to see me do this one. It's a bit of a pain. It's quite smallish. Okay guys, that's it for now. Be back now. Okay guys, now for the registration number, which goes in front here. About there to there. Okay guys, that's the registration number, and finally the ship's name, the USS Enterprise. Okay, and that's got to start by the C there and go away to and end by the 1. Okay, to get that straight, he's gonna be a bit of a pain in the arse. That's not what I wanted. Okay guys, let me turn that and try get it nicely in shot, and then the camera decides to have a heart attack. Zoom it out. And hopefully it does it. There we go. And there we go guys, USS Enterprise Ncc 1701D. So the sources section is basically done now. Let me zoom out. There are some small things which I discovered that still got to go onto the neck part, which I haven't put in yet. Let me see if I can get them. This little part over here, I'll do this off camera, has got some windows and 2 Enterprise names which got to go on each side. I still got to do that. And then 2 of these little gadgets which has got to go around the neck. I still got to do that. And then there's some other little gadgets which I haven't figured out where they go yet. So that's it for now. When I come back, I'll be showing you the top side of the warp nacelles. So I'm going to now quickly put clear Decal Softener on all of this, And when I come back, we'll be busy with the top of the warp nacelles. Be back now. Okay guys, I just quickly want to tell you what I just did. I took this top decal off, put it on an old piece of paper so it can slide around. Then I took the knife and the centerpiece there that was clear, I just cut that out because it didn't want to sit nicely. Now that that's been removed, now the decal is sitting a bit better, so it will hopefully, the decal softener will work a little bit better and get that to sit nicer. Well, I'm now going to put this aside because I don't want to touch it while it is drying. So when I come back now, we'll be over to the warp nacelles, the top of them. Be back now. Okay guys, the next part is the top. If the camera will focus, there are two of the little decals which I didn't show you go on. They're so small. So the next part is this, and getting this into the right position. There we go. Okay, I must just quickly get my eyes on. Two little marks which have to line up over here. Just try to get them to move that last little bit, and they just don't want to move the way you want them to move. Okay, get some moisture underneath it, and hopefully that will make it move easier. A little bit too much. Okay, there we go. Okay, there we go guys, that's the back part done. More or less. Okay, a little bit too soon, I just want that to go over a little bit more. Okay, that's now done. I'm pretty happy with that, like that. Okay, let me just get some toilet paper. I can start getting rid of the excess moisture. Okay. There we go guys, that's that part done. Next piece I'm going to put on, let's go in front here, there. Quickly damp that, and then that one over there, one of those. So let's just quickly separate them. Put that one aside. Once those things are done, then I've just got to check where the smaller things I have to go, and those I will do off camera. Of course, well, they're just so small. It's going to be difficult for me to try and work with it and keep it in camera. Okay. This nicely lined up and in place. Okay, this one's going to be more trickier than I expected. It's actually got a hole in it, which I did not see. Okay. Get rid of some water. Okay. Is that one done? Now the final one I'm going to show you quickly is the insignia that runs across the top there. So I've just put that in. Once I've got that done, I've just got these two little ones. I know I have to go in the back and see what else, where else other ones have to go, and then I'll decide whether I'm going to put them on now or wait until later. Okay, that should be long enough for the insignia. They're both exactly the same, so it doesn't matter which one you use. There isn't a correct one for the left and a correct one for the right. It makes absolutely no difference because they are exactly the same. It's just getting the insignia into the right spot, and I was hoping it would just miraculously fall exactly where I needed to fall, but it didn't. I just want to check here. Just give this some water and some water because you don't want too much. Okay guys, here we go, the insignia is now in place. When I come back, both warp nacelles will be back, and hopefully all the other little decals that are quite small will be done. There are what, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16, 17, 18, 19, 20, about 21 more decals which must still go on. They're quite small ones. Out of them all, these are about the biggest, right along with these over here. There's 2 of those, and then the rest of them are pretty small. So I'm quickly going to do the other warp nacelle. So be back now. Okay guys, I'm now done with the decals. There's a small little decal that was supposed to go here. I lost the one, so I didn't bother with that. On the edges here are supposed to go yellow decals. They just do not want to fit. The one, as I was trying to get it to fit, broke, so I decided I'll rather paint that on. Around the over here I still want to paint a dark grey. So that's about it. Now I'm going to glue on the warp nacelles first, because they fit pretty well, so I don't have to worry about them too much. And my cat's busy getting on my nerves. Okay, there we go. One warp nacelle in place. Now for the next one. Okay, there we go guys, warp nacelles are in place. Now the final part I've got to try to do is just line it up that it's supported here and that is supported there. Put the glue on and then just keep it in place for a little while like that until it dries. Obviously I won't show you me holding it very long. So there we go, just put the glue down on the edge here. Like that. Okay, like that. And that's it, the glue's in place. Now I must just hold it for a while and hopefully the glue will set. Well guys, that's it. The USS Enterprise D is basically finished. There is some little things I want to do on it. As I said, the yellow decals that go around the saucer section, they didn't come on properly, so I want to paint just a little bit of yellow for the thrusters. The impulse engines on the saucer, I've made them red, but I want to go paint them black, because if you watch the TV series, those don't actually work unless the saucer is disconnected. So I've got one or two small little things which I want to do, which won't really make a difference to the ship in visually. Small little differences, not very big. So anyway, let me quickly move the Nebula class starship over. Put that down and then put the Enterprise D next to it. And then you can see a side-by-side shot. My bed to cover is not very level, so let me just bring the board across. And okay, let me quickly. There we go, that's all in place. Now I'm just gonna reposition the camera, and there we go, guys. There's the Enterprise D and my Nebula class starship, which I built myself from an old Enterprise D kit. So there we go, guys, the two ships side by side. So I've got one more ship in the series to build, the Enterprise E, which I'll be starting with very soon. So I hope you guys have enjoyed it so far. I'm sure this video is already over 2 hours long at this point. So thanks for watching, guys. I hope you enjoy it, and I'll be back soon with the Enterprise E. Live long and prosperous, and happy modeling. Cheers.